The Lord be with you. I'm Deacon Keith Fournier, and our first reading is from the book of Exodus. The Israelites left Rameses for Succoth, about 600,000 on the march. Men, that is, not counting their families. A mixed crowd of people went with them, and flocks and herds, quantities of livestock. And with the dough which they had brought from Egypt, they baked unleavened cakes, because the dough had not risen, since they had been driven out of Egypt without time to linger or to prepare food for themselves. The time that the Israelites spent in Egypt was 430 years. And on the very day the 430 years ended, all Yahweh's armies left Egypt. The night when Yahweh kept vigil to bring them out of Egypt must be kept as a vigil in honor of Yahweh by all Israelites for all generations. In our response, from Psalm 136, Alleluia. Give thanks to Yahweh, for he is good, for his faithful love endures forever. He kept us in mind when we were humbled, for his faithful love endures forever, and rescued us from our enemies, for his faithful love endures forever. He struck down the firstborn of Egypt, for his faithful love endures forever. He brought Israel out from among them, for his faithful love endures forever. With mighty hand and outstretched arm, for his faithful love endures forever. He split the sea of reeds in two, for his faithful love endures forever. Let Israel pass through the middle, for his faithful love endures forever, and drowned Pharaoh and all his army, for his faithful love endures forever. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew. At this, the Pharisees went out and began to plot against Jesus, discussing how to destroy him. Jesus knew this and withdrew from the district. Many followed him, and he cured them all, but warned them not to make him known. This was to fulfill what was spoken by the prophet Isaiah. Look, my servant whom I have chosen, my beloved, in whom my soul delights. I will send my spirit upon him, and he will present judgment to the nations. He will not brawl or cry out. His voice is not heard in the streets. He will not break the crushed reed or snuff the faltering wick, until he has made judgment victorious. In him, the nations will put their hope. The Gospel of the Lord.